Elite Facts presents 10 people you won't believe actually exist. Number 1. Alfie Clamp. While the rest of this list is pretty spectacular, with rare 1 in a million syndromes and diseases, Alfie Clamp doesn't have any of that. The reason he's number 1 is because there's no one else in the world like him. Alfie was born with multiple disabilities, including being blind, and has had a rough childhood. The reason for his disabilities is his 7th chromosome has an extra strand of material. Number 2. Lizzie Velasquez. A lot of people would like to lose weight, but Lizzie Velasquez would probably do anything to gain weight. Lizzie is from Texas, and she needs to eat every 15 minutes to stay alive. Yes, every 15 minutes she needs to eat to live. Lizzie suffers from a condition called neonatal proteus syndrome, which means she can't gain weight. She eats around 5,000 to 8,000 calories a day, but has never weighed more than 70 pounds in her entire life. She is one of 3 people in the world with neonatal proteus syndrome. Number 3. Benjamin Button brothers. In the movie, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Brad Pitt is born an old man, and he ages as he becomes younger. Brothers Michael and Matthew Clark, 2 brothers from the UK, were struck with a curious disease called leukodystrophy. Michael was 42 and Matthew was 39 when they started behaving oddly. The 2 were fully capable and fully functional adults with jobs and families. Soon they both lost their jobs and became more childlike, buying things like Mr. Potato Head and throwing tantrums like a toddler would. Leukodystrophy is a neurological disease that attacks the brain, spinal cord, and nervous system, and only about 100 people in the UK are affected by it. Number 4. Double Dick Dude, aka DDD. Double Dick Dude first came on the scene in a Reddit Ask Me Anything discussion. At first, many people were skeptical of his 2 penises, and many wanted proof, so he showed them a picture. DDD has a rare condition called diphalia. About 100 reported cases exist in the world. He's bisexual and is currently in relationship with a boy, a man and woman. Both of his penises are in perfect working order. He can urinate and have intercourse with both. Maybe he and Hazel should get together. Number 5. Hazel Jones. While most of this list has been pretty far out there, Hazel Jones seems like a perfectly normal girl, and she thought she was too. When she hit puberty, she started getting heavy periods and horrible cramps. It wasn't until she was 18 that she found out she has uterus didelphys, 2 vaginas, or more technically speaking, 2 distinct uteruses and cervixes. Number 6. Proteus Syndrome. A UK woman named Mandy Sellers had Proteus Syndrome. It's a rare condition, 120 cases in the world, that causes large lumps that deforms and thickens the skin and bones. Doctors had to amputate one of her legs due to medical conditions, and even then, the rest of her leg continued to grow. Number 7. Tumor Head. In Lisbon, there's a man named Jose Mestre. When he was 14, a strange growth began on his lip. Over the next 40 years, the growth continued and he sought treatment. However, through a series of misdiagnosis, incorrect medical information, and without money to perform surgery, Jose let the growth go untreated. The tumor weighed over 5 kilos, and he lost sight in one eye. In 2010, he was able to have the tumor removed and have his face reconstructed. Number 8. Mayra Hills, German model whose mission in life is to be the owner of the biggest breast ever. Looks like she is accomplished, because I've never seen any this big. Have you? Number 9. Fish Boy. Meet Pan Zhanghang, an 8-year-old boy from eastern China. He was covered in itchy, thick scales, thus the name Fish Boy. He suffers from ichthyosis, a rare genetic disease. An estimated 16,000 people are born with ichthyosis in varying severity, but Pan has one of the worst cases seen. Number 10. Tumor Woman. When Mercedes Talamonte mysteriously doubled in weight, she thought it was just a sign of getting old. But after weeks of nagging from her daughter, she finally went to see a doctor, who found she actually had a 132-pound tumor. The huge growth, thought to be the largest tumor of its kind, had developed on the Mexican woman's ovaries and was almost half her weight. Subscribe for more.